Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, November 5, 2022, and giving you our match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Orlando Magic vs Sacramento Kings. I will be hammering the Sacramento Kings ML on the road against the Magic. Yes, they could still be without Fox, but they are shooting the ball well enough as a team to get the job done on the road. The Magic are surrendering the 16th most points per game, and they have the 17th worst adjusted defensive rating in the league. The Kings have the 8th highest team shooting percentage from the field and the 13th highest three-point shooting percentage. They will consistently put the ball in the basket throughout this entire game, as I don't see the Magic being able to keep up. Orlando has struggled to begin this season, and I see them struggling after picking up a win against the Golden State Warriors. They will be full of themselves and the Kings will take advantage. The Magic are still scoring the 4th least amount of points per game, and they have the 4th lowest three-point shooting percentage. Sabonis will continue to clog the paint and force the Magic to take countless shots from the outside. This is when the Kings will pull away, as they will continue to knock down open shots and attack the rim. Orlando also has the 23rd worst adjusted offensive rating in the league, as they won't score enough points to win this game. The majority of their team is banged up, and if the Kings can slow down Banchero, then they should run away with this game. Pick the Sacramento Kings and take them ML. The Sacramento Kings currently sit as the 14th seed in the Western Conference standings, as they will need to start stringing together some wins if they want to climb in the correct direction. On offense, the Kings are scoring 113.3 points per game, and they are shooting 47.7% from the floor. This is the 19th most points scored per game and the 8th highest team shooting percentage. They have continued to knock down shots when they are left open on the perimeter. They are also shooting 36.2% from behind the three-point arc. This is the 13th highest percentage in the NBA. They have multiple players that can step behind the arc and knock down deep-range shots. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Kings have an adjusted offensive rating of 111.7, which is the 16th best in the NBA. Unfortunately, they have continued to leave points at the free throw line. The Kings are making 75.5% of their shots at the charity stripe, which is the 21st lowest percentage in the NBA. They can't continue to squander these points and still expect to win these games. De'Aaron Fox is still listed as questionable with a knee injury, as Kevin Huerter has led the way in his absence. He is averaging 18.9 points per game on 50.6% shooting from the field. The total has finished under in 7 of Sacramento's last 11 games. Orlando is scoring an average of only 108.6 points per game, which is 27th, and the total has finished under in 5 of Orlando's last 7 games played during the month of November. Orlando will be shorthanded and is likely to slow down the pace of the game in order for there to be a few overall possessions, which will result in fewer points scored by both teams. Take the under 224.5 points. Charlotte Hornets vs Brooklyn Nets. Both these teams are playing the second game of a back-to-back situation here, which was a spot where each squad struggled in the 2021-22 campaign. The Nets are minus their starting backcourt with Simmons ailing and Irving suspended here, which is going to test them. Seth Curry made his season debut earlier in the week, playing 17 scoreless minutes, and will have to step up in the interim. Charlotte is dealing with a series of injuries themselves, as they could be minus 3 starters if Ball, Hayward and Rozier continue to be sidelined. Neither team has been overwhelming in the first few weeks of the season. In a game like this, you might have to lean toward the team with the best player on the floor, and that's the Nets with Durant. Give Brooklyn the slimmest of edges in this contest, as the Hornets are too banged up to hang in here. Take the Brooklyn Nets to cover. Brooklyn plays the second game of a back-to-back situation here as they cap off what has been a tumultuous week for the franchise. The Nets parted ways with coach Steve Nash Tuesday, and things have gone downhill from that point as the week has worn on. Jacques Vaughn is running the team on an interim basis. Brooklyn has gone 0-2 in the second game of back-to-back situations this season, falling 129-125 in overtime to Dallas at home on October 27 and 108-99 to Chicago at home on November 1. The Nets entered Friday 0-2 on the road on the year, losing 134-124 at Memphis on October 24 and 110-99 at Milwaukee on October 26. Brooklyn is 2-3 against Eastern Conference foes with a -3.6 PPG scoring differential, 107.8 PPG for, 111.4 PPG against this season. Last year, Brooklyn was 24-17 on the road with a +3.6 PPG scoring margin, 115.4 PPG for, 111.8 PPG against, while posting a 3-11 mark in the second game of back-to-back situations, with a -5.1 PPG scoring margin, 106.9 PPG for, 112 PPG against, in those contests. On the season, the Hornets are 17th in the league in scoring offense, with 113.4 points per game. Charlotte is 6th in the league in rebounding as they collect 46.1 boards per contest and 7th in assists with 27.6 dimes per contest. The Hornets are 19th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 114.5 points per game. Terry Rozier leads the Hornets with 23.5 points plus 7 rebounds and 8.5 assists per game this season. Gordon Hayward, 17.4 points, 4.3 boards, 4.1 assists, Kelly Oubre Jr., 17.4 points, 5.1 boards, PJ Washington, 16 points, and Dennis Smith Jr., 12 points, 6.4 assists, are solid contributors on the offensive end of the floor. Jalen McDaniels, 10.9 points, 5.8 rebounds, Nick Richards, 10.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, Mason Plumlee, Theo Maledon, Cody Martin, James Bouknight and Bryce McGowan are looked at to provide rotational depth for the Hornets. Charlotte is 19th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46.1% from the field as a team. The Hornets are 18th in threes per game with 11.5 per contest and 12th in three-point field goal percentage by shooting 36.8% from beyond the arc. This Brooklyn team is going to be able to score the basketball as they showed on Friday night. However, I do not believe in this Charlotte team to score with all of their injuries as they are averaging 93.5 points in their last 2 games. This Nets team looked locked in defensively, allowing 29 second half points, so they can make things a lot tougher on their opponents, and an injured Hornets team is going to struggle to get baskets. Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, and Gordon Hayward are their top 3 offensive weapons, and all of them potentially missing this game with injuries is way too much to expect out of the secondary pieces to score enough. All in all, go with the under to hit in this game.